Hello and a very warm welcome. In today's video we're going to talk Ferrari and mainly the second seat at Ferrari. Charles Leclerc signed a bumper deal last week. Rumoured that it's going to be 5 years, we wait and see, but Charles Leclerc is locked in. The second Ferrari seat is up for grabs. Carlos Sainz out of contract at the end of this season, and Ferrari's number one choice seems Alex Albon, who is out of contract in 2025 for Williams. Carlos Sainz, wow. He was the race winner, the only race winner that was non-Red Bull, yet he could be out on his ear. Carlos wants a 2-year deal and contracts have stalled. It's strange because they announced Leclerc, but they can't seem to get a deal with Carlos. Carlos wants 2 years, but Ferrari only want to offer him 1. And yeah, there's big rumours that Carlos may end up at Audi. Obviously, that link coming in. But the main reason for this, so reports seem like it's all clicking into one. Ferrari want to go back to a number one driver and have like a wingman. Leclerc's got that bumper deal. He's clearly the number one driver. They say Carlos and Charles are equal, but Ferrari, they used to have it back in the day with the Schumacher era. There was always a number two, whether it was Barrichello, Irvine, Felipe Massa. There was always a number two driver. Ferrari, maybe this is the way they get back to winning a title, going with a number one driver and having a second driver there. Someone like Alex Albon. Another guy who could end up here is also Oliver Bearman. Favourite for the F2 title this year, probably. And yeah, he will probably get his chance in Formula 1 in 2025. But yeah, this is big news. It's stalling. Carlos can't seem to get a contract. Talks have broken down. And it seems like Ferrari want to go back to the old days. They want a number one driver. And yeah, Carlos obviously is not going to be happy with that, is he? It's been going on for some time. Carlos just can't get this contract done. But Alex Albon seems to be the favourite if Carlos Sainz was not to stay. And Carlos has already come out and said he doesn't like that his future's up in the air. He doesn't know where he's going to be. His contracts are out at the end of the season. He's had this before at Red Bull and Renault, and it's not a good feeling for a driver. You'd rather have 3-year deal set in, you know where you're going to be for the future. As for Alex Albon, he looks favourite to replace Sainz if he leaves. And Albon, obviously, he's got experience playing that second role to the likes of Max. But yeah, it's a bit of a risk if you ask me for Ferrari. Albon had a great season last season, carried Williams on his shoulders, on his back. But we've seen it before when Albon got promoted to Red Bull. He crumbled. He was like a rabbit in the headlights. And Ferrari is a big, big team. Probably the biggest in the sport. So the media, the spotlight, scrutiny, every performance is more than any other team really for Ferrari. So can he handle that pressure? Because he's already shown once that he couldn't handle it at Red Bull. So that would be my worry for Albon. Obviously, if Ferrari come calling, Albon's going to take the opportunity every day. Another guy that was linked with Ferrari was Gasly. Not sure about that one. Can't see that one happening. But yeah, there's always someone in the running for Ferrari. Carlos Sainz, actually, ironically, he was in the Red Bull program, never got promoted. Albon was in the Red Bull program. He got his promotion, got sacked. Yeah, we wait and see what happens with this. Maybe Sainz is going to get this contract over the line, but Sainz wants 2 years. Ferrari want to give him 1. And Ferrari are really strong about wanting Albon. There's always someone in the wins, though, usually a Ferrari Academy driver. Charles Leclerc got promoted from Sauber to Ferrari. Now he's their number one. If Ferrari are going to win a championship, it will be through Charles Leclerc. Um, yeah, a bumper deal. He's committed to Ferrari. And yeah, I'd be worried if I was in Carlos's shoes. He's won a race last season, can't get a contract over the line. And yeah, big rumours that he's going to be replaced by Albon. We wait and see what happens. Comment down below your thoughts. Do you think this is a non-story? Bullshit? But when Albon moved to Williams, I I go to sources for F1 news who I trust and are quite reliable. Alex Albon, I called it a couple of months before he signed for Williams, and I got quite a lot of hate on the video, but eventually he did actually sign for Williams. It's a crazy world. There's going to be a lot of this over the season because a lot of drivers are out of contract at the end of the season. We wait and see what happens. But yeah, it seems to me like Ferrari, they need to win again. They've not won a title since 2007. They need to go with a number one driver, have a number two. That's what Red Bull have. Yeah, and maybe that can get Ferrari back to the top. But comment down below your thoughts. Should they stick with Sainz or should they give Albon a try? I think Albon should stay where he is, in my honest opinion. Yeah, that is my opinion. Comment down below. Adios.